1. Which of the following statements is not true? A. Embedded systems are designed with a single control purpose in mind and typically have no additional functionality. B. Embedded systems are free of risk and security concerns. C. Embedded is the name given to a computer that is included as an integral part of a larger system. D. Embedded systems can be as complex as the dozens of interconnected embedded systems in a modern automobile. Answer B. Embedded systems are not free of risk or security concerns, as hackers have demonstrated. 2. Which of the following statements is true regarding the risk of next-generation vehicles? A. There are minimal risks when next-generation automobiles share information. B. Passing traffic and other information between vehicles does not increase security risks. C. The sharing of navigation and other inputs between vehicles presents a potential security issue. D. Time to market and cost minimization have minimal impact on potential risks being exploited. Answer: C. The sharing of navigation and other inputs presents a potential security issue for next-generation vehicles. False information, when shared, can cause problems. 3. Which of the following properly defines supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA? A. A scaled-down version of Linux designed for use in an embedded system. B. The standard used for communicating between intelligent car systems. C. The risk created by connecting control systems in buildings. D. A system designed to control automated systems in cyber-physical environments. Answer: D. SCADA is a system designed to control automated systems in cyber-physical environments. 4. Which of the following statements is true about smart devices and the Internet of Things, IoT? A. The use of a Linux-type kernel as the core engine makes programming more complex. B. Mass production introduces significant security risks. C. The scaling of the software development over large numbers of units makes costs scalable, and functionality is paramount. D. Security or anything that might impact new expanded functionality is considered early and gets the focus and resources necessary. Answer: C. The scaling of the software development over large numbers of units makes costs scalable, and functionality is paramount in smart devices and IoT. 5. Which of the following statements is true about HVAC and building automation systems? A. They have not been exploited to any significant degree yet. B. Interconnecting these systems and using Internet-based central control mechanisms increases the risk profile from outside attacks. C. Having a smart building that reduces the use of building resources in accordance with the number and distribution of people inside has not increased efficiency or reduced costs. D. The rise of hyperconnectivity has introduced no additional security concerns. Answer: B. Interconnecting HVAC and building automation systems and using Internet-based central control mechanisms to manage them increases the risk profile from outside attacks. 6. Which of the following statements is not true about system on a chip? A. It provides the full functionality of a computing platform on a single chip. B. It typically has low power consumption and efficient design. C. Programming of SoC systems can occur at several different levels, and thus potential risks are easily mitigated. D. Because SoC represents computing platforms with billions of devices worldwide, it has become a significant force in the marketplace. Answer: C. Programming of SoC systems can occur at several different levels, and thus potential risks are difficult to mitigate. 7. What distinguishes real-time operating systems, RTOSs, from general-purpose operating systems? A. Unlike RTOSs, most general-purpose operating systems handle interrupts within defined time constraints. B. Unlike general-purpose OSs, most RTOSs are capable of multitasking by design. C. Unlike RTOSs, most general-purpose operating systems are Multitasking by design. D. Unlike general-purpose OSs, RTOSs are designed to handle multiple threads. Answer: C. One thing that distinguishes real-time operating systems, RTOSs, from general-purpose operating systems is that most general-purpose operating systems are designed for multitasking. 8. Which of the following statements is true about printers and multifunction devices? A. They rely on the computer to manage the printing and scanning processes. B. Because of their long history and widespread use, security is designed into these products. C. These devices communicate in a bidirectional fashion, accepting print jobs and sending back job status, printer status, and so forth. D. So far, they have not been shown to be hackable or capable of passing malware to the computer. Answer: C. Printers and multifunction devices communicate in a bidirectional fashion, accepting print jobs and sending back job status, printer status, and so forth. 9. Which of the following is a very important aspect to always remember when dealing with security of medical devices? A. They are still relatively new in their usage. B. They can directly affect human life. C. Security is not related to safety. D. They are almost exclusively stand-alone devices, without internet connectivity. Answer: B. A very important aspect to always remember when dealing with security of medical devices is that they can directly affect human life. 10. Which of the following poses a significant potential risk of unmanned aerial vehicles? A. They have sophisticated autopilot functions. B. They have cameras, sensors, and payloads. C. Some models have a low price. D. Because they are pilotless, their remote control systems may be networked and therefore vulnerable to potential risks. Answer: D. A significant potential risk of unmanned aerial vehicles is that because they are pilotless, their remote control systems may be networked and therefore vulnerable to potential risks. 11. If you need to perform operations such as addition on encrypted elements, what type of encryption scheme would you use? A. Asymmetric. B. Homomorphic. C. Stream. D. Lightweight. Answer: B. Homomorphic schemes allow computations on encrypted elements. 12. Which of the following is not a limitation associated with cryptographic solutions? A. Speed. B. Computational overhead. C. Longevity. D. Entropy. Answer: D. Entropy is a measure of randomness, not a limitation of a cryptographic solution. 13. What set of algorithms is designed for low-power devices such as the Internet of Things and embedded systems? A. Lightweight. B. Hashing. C. Stream. D. Blockchain. Answer: A. Lightweight encryption algorithms are designed for resource-constrained systems. 14. How do you make a short secret, such as a password, become long enough for use? A. Salting. B. Key elongation. C. Key stretching. D. Ephemeral operations. Answer: C. Key stretching is a mechanism that takes what would be weak keys and stretches them to make the system more secure. 15. What is the best way to get the plaintext from a hash value? A. Use linear cryptanalysis. B. Use a reverse hash function. C. You cannot get the plaintext out of a hash value. D. Use an ephemeral key. Answer: C. Hash ciphers are designed to reduce the plaintext to a small value and are built to not allow extraction of the plaintext. This is why they are commonly called one-way functions. 16. What does a salt provide? A. It tells the algorithm how many digits of primes to use. B. It primes the algorithm by giving it initial non-critical data. C. It adds additional rounds to the cipher. D. It provides additional entropy. Answer: D. The salt adds additional entropy, or randomness, to the encryption key, specifically providing separation between equal inputs such as identical passwords on different accounts. 17. What makes a digitally signed message different from an encrypted message? A. The digitally signed message has encryption protections for integrity and non-repudiation. B. The digitally signed message uses much stronger encryption and is harder to break. C. The encrypted message only uses symmetric encryption. D. There is no difference. Answer: A. The digital signature includes a hash of the message to supply message integrity and uses asymmetric encryption to demonstrate non-repudiation, the fact that the sender's private key was used to sign the message. 18. Steganography is commonly accomplished using which method? A. Encryption. B. Initialization vectors, IVs. C. LSB encoding. D. Entropy substitution. Answer: C. LSB, or least significant bit, is designed to place the encoding into the image in the least significant way to avoid altering the image. 19. To prevent the loss of a single message due to accidental decryption from affecting other encrypted messages, which of the following properties is needed? A. Stream encryption. B. Perfect forward secrecy. C. Entropy. D. Obfuscation. Answer: B. Perfect forward secrecy, PFS, is a property of a public key system, in which a key derived from another key is not compromised even if the originating key is compromised in the future. 20. Given a large quantity of data in the form of a streaming video file, what is the best type of encryption method to protect the content from unauthorized live viewing? A. Symmetric block. B. Hashing algorithm. C. Stream cipher. D. Asymmetric block. Answer: C. Stream ciphers work best when the data is in very small chunks to be processed rapidly, such as live streaming video. Block ciphers are better when it comes to large chunks of data.